Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Luna Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Our bags will go to the moon. But Bitcoin? I don't know. It's looking a little tricky. How are you guys doing? It is Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024, 5:47 a.m. Central Standard Time for me. It's pretty early. But we got to get a jump on it, okay? Could see some trickery going on today. Before we get into that, let's just go ahead and say good morning to you guys. Good morning, Justin Eubanks. Showing up every day. Good morning, Trey Spot. Peace. Hope you are doing well. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Should I do the BC backer? I'm going to do the BC backer real quick because it is Wednesday and Blackie Chan just made me think about it. So we're gonna do Wednesday, my dudes. If I can get it to load here. Oh man, so we've only got a few more days until the weekend. Luckily, I am off work the next 4 days. One more day of work, one more day at the Fiat mine, and then I'm off for 4 days. Can take a little freedom break. We got the 4th of July tomorrow. We're gonna go do some go see some fireworks tonight, me and the family. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm really excited because I love me some fireworks. The only thing I don't love is sitting out in the heat waiting for the fireworks. Wednesday, Windows OS. Wednesday, my dudes. My dudes. Wednesday OS. There it is. Today's my Friday, too. We'll be out of town for a baseball tournament. Oh, no. All right, here we go. What happened? Bruh, internet being slow this morning. Why? My headphones sound like they're busted or something. All right, forget that.
It is Wednesday, my.
This is terrible.
It is Wednesday, my.
What the heck, dude? I quit. I can't do it. It's so terrible. I don't know why. Go away. Today's my Friday too. Also, come on here on Friday. Oh, yeah, Friday. Blackie Chan and I will be on Piper Academy, so that'll be a lot of fun. Be sure to check that out. I do plan on being here. Now, I will be here tomorrow morning. I might be a little later than normal, just because I am off work. So I kind of want to get a little extra sleep before I go live. But yeah, fear and greed index sitting at a 49. It's been the same for the last few days. What's going on, Luke Baylor? What's going on, Verified Trader? Oh man, so Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the charts because we need to get into this before things get a little too crazy. So I'm going to first, we'll come over here and take a look at the economic calendar. We can see Wednesday. Wait, this is next week. I forgot. Forgot that we checked out next week yesterday. And damn, what a quick drop. Yeah. It's what happens. Let's see. Yeah, so we had jolts yesterday. We have the ADP non-farm employment change, unemployment claims, and final services PMI, ISM services PMI. I mean, these are just good afternoon from Dutchland. Mark Dutch, my guy, lock your ribs, lock your fibs, lock your ribs. So yeah, we've got these are some doozies today. Non-farm payroll weeks are always crazy weeks. I tend to not trade too much during these weeks, just because they're a little tricky. And yeah, so maybe we'll just have to wait and get through this week to see what happens. Let's see. Let's go to. So these are just employment things, manufacturing, service, ISM services, PMI. It's just more economic data. We don't have to get too much into it because we have the charts. The charts are on our side. Maybe not so much on our side, but I will show you why. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. David knows. I know. I know about the ribs, man. I know about your ribs, Dutch. So last night, before we get into this, Army Piper from Piper Academy extended a hand, basically offered me to become part of the Piper Academy network during Billy Goat Tales last night, and I told him I would be honored. So we'll have to see what comes of that. What's going on with that? So just give you guys a little bit, give you a little bit of info there. But anyway, so this is kind of what I'm thinking. Now we already kind of fell out of the bottom here, so that's kind of we're kind of going a little faster than I thought. But I was basically just looking at this last night. I got a couple of, I saw a couple of bearish scenarios that other people were sharing. Shout out to Rockinos. He shared some guys, what do you call it? The wave count on Elliott wave theory that he found on TradingView. Somebody just posted it, public opinion on TradingView. And yeah. And they said, now they think that the bull market is over. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you that. I can say that at the very least, this is what we're going to be doing. My guy, that's effing awesome, says Blackie Chan. Thank you. Talking about those floaters he got taken out. Yeah, that's true. Let me find the chart that I actually drew. I have it more complete than what's on here. So I think that was the. Yeah, there we go. So this is more of what I'm thinking now, or what I was looking at last night. So essentially, this is just a measured move right here of this whole range. But yeah, basically, I was looking at this thing, and at first I thought that the wave count was wrong, but turns out it was not. Once I got to the nitty gritty, I was like, oh, snap. That could be the case. Now, this is not very common, so I will say that. It is not very common where you have the fifth wave being the shortest wave and the first wave being the longest wave. Usually the third wave is the longest wave and most aggressive, most impulsive, and all that good jazz. but it's not always the case. Really, the only rule to a 5-wave structure is that the third wave is not the shortest wave. So, if it's not the shortest wave, then we can just take the height and the bottom of wave 1, and then we come over to wave 3. Wait, is it shorter? It's not the shortest. That's not what I need. We need to take the height of wave 3 and the bottom of wave 3, and then we compare it to the other two waves. So we come over here. Okay, it's shorter than the first wave, but it's longer than the 5th wave. So technically, this could be done. And that would mean that we have an ABC correction. Now, they were saying that the bull market is over. However, I can see a clear ABC correction. And what we could be seeing is just the wrapping up of a wave 1, or a wave 2 rather, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and this thing just goes higher and higher than even I expected. So things could take a little while, or they could just get super aggressive, but this is what gets us to that 300K. If this is the case, that is how I would view it. Now, if it breaks down from here, then we've got problems. We've got bigger problems. If we lose essentially 50K, we have bigger problems. 38K is my absolute line of the sand. Cannot break this low right here. That is my absolute line of the sand. We break that, and things look a little terrible. Okay, because then you're talking about a retrace, and then maybe an ABC down, and we just keep going down further and further into the abyss. Now, I don't see that happening at all. Doesn't mean it can't happen. Doesn't mean you can't have some kind of black swan, but I just don't see it happening. Amy Lives Crypto, good morning. Who's here? Hi, guys. Hey, wunderbar. Whoa, hola, French toasta. Hey, good morning, everybody. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button. All right. I'm going to shill my likes. I don't shill coins. All I do is shill likes. So, yeah. Basically, I can see some downside here, especially if we start looking at these patterns in here and we see, okay, technically this could be a completed 5-wave structure. Good morning, all set. Down, all set. I'd be kind of sick. It'd be kind of sick, but if we do, it'd be like 2017, 2018, yeah. So I'm just kind of urging a little bit of caution because, I mean, clearly we are still at least within this range, right? We are still within this range. And we can leave this range and be okay. And, of course, we can look at liquidations. And we can zoom out on this a little bit. Go to 6 month. Good morning. Mark Cappuccino is lovely. Oh, yeah. Made you a cappuccino. You prefer black coffee, and I milked that cow for nothing. Have you guys ever seen the history of the world and everything? So this is our next level of some support. Is right there at that 50K. So would not be surprised to come down and tag that. Look at this. I mean, we got billions of dollars down here that can be tapped. Okay? We also have way more billions of dollars above us. All right? Seymour Liddy. I'm in at 59,688. Ooh. Looking for 58,388 as well. I could see lower. Now, we might get front run. We might not have to make it all the way to 50K. 50K. We don't have to make it all the way to 50K. We can stop. I mean, technically, my measured move does come down to 52K, $484, 52.5 essentially. So, yeah. And this actually makes a lot of sense because this does look more like an ABC in here. An ABC inside of this wave right here. Yes, yes. And then then we got another ABC to the upside. Actually, that's more of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I've pointed out before. Then a possible A, B, C. So that is just, because it's just a perfect little bear flag going on in here that we are breaking down out of right now. But we could get some trickery to where patterns don't matter. So, which often is the case and why I really don't trade patterns, like these types of patterns anyway, like your bull flags and all that stuff. I don't really mess with those. So I'm just I don't know. I do a little bit of everything. I'm a jack of all trades when it comes to trading. So, and real life too. So yeah, just this bear flag in here, and the fact that, well, let me zoom back out. Let's go to the 12-hour. If I throw on a fixed range volume profile, we can just see. I'm just going to take this whole part right here. We see we've got this volume node here. We got it right here. We're below right now. We're below the value area low. And there's like not much here. There's a little bit of support here at 56.8. But we lose that. Then we drop right down to that next level at 52.6. 52.5. So, it's getting a little sketch, right? So, economic data comes in. This thing pumps up, maybe. Comes up to the top of the channel. And then it rolls over. That is something that I could see happening. Or we could just get it done and over with now. The chart prime pattern detection thing. This is the dynamic Market Dynamics Pro. And this is just showing a breakout of a rising wedge, and a measured move target. I got measured move turned on. They have measured move and smart target, two different settings in the dynamic reactors or dynamic Market Dynamics Pro. So yeah, there's how you get that measured move down here on Rune. And if Bitcoin takes a big dumpski, you bet your bottom dollar altcoins will be taking a big dumpski too. Now, we could see some trickery because it is non-farm payroll, and they like to do some trickery on us on non-farm payroll days and weeks, where this thing comes up and takes out this high. You think everything is golden, and then it rolls over. This happens all the time. All the time. Especially on economic data releases. Things can get wacky. Now, we haven't had any... honestly, I can't remember the last time that we had a crazy candle on economic data. It's been a while. Like something that was just absolutely insane that really just like wrecked both sides of the market. It's been a while since that happened. So it's due, I think. Maybe it's due. Alexandra G, good morning. The mod boss. The mod queen is here. Good morning, Alexandra G. Patterns never mattered, if I'm being honest. Bitcoin isn't established like the TradFi market, so patterns are normally a liquidity grab of pattern traders, in my eyes. 100%. When I first started off doing pattern trading in the crypto markets. Patterns are they work, okay? They work. But you've got to have all of your you've got to know what you're looking for with the patterns. Um but yeah, when I first started out, I was pattern trading and it seemed like I would get stopped out all of the time. It's like I was being hunted. It's like they knew my stops were there. It's because they did. Because they saw the patterns too and they set their stops, or they knew that stops would where stops would be. So now I try to catch falling knives. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. It's been a while for me too. Trading and dating don't go well together. Does Mark Dutch have a lady friend or guy friend? I don't know. But he is always talking about my beaches. So, Mark, you need to stay away from my beaches. Mark Dutch. There's, I don't know if I told you this before, but there's a guy that I work with. Just spells his name like you do. Spells his name with a C. His name is Kark. Anyway. So yeah, Rune. I would just I'd be careful. Be a little careful. This thing could break down, and I mean, we've already broken this low here. I mean, this looks like a legit trading opportunity here. Yeah. Where am I at? 609? All right, we're good. Let's go back over here. Is there anything you guys would like for me to look at? Kark is fine with me. Gotta love Starbucks. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go to. I know what I want to look at. Let's take a look at the Dixie. Excuse me. Oh, yesterday was the first time in a long time that I will listen to some Tino over there at Traders Reality. I don't know if that's because of him, because at the end of his stream he said it's been a while or something. I was like, oh, maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know. I listened to two people, YouTubers, and that's it basically every day. And that's Piper's Academy and Alex Crypto. Who's Tino? Oh, are you done with Tino, Mark? You used to be his guy. Mark Dutch. Can you look at the 3 big stock composites? No. Yes. Obviously. This looks like it wants to break down a little bit. Gotta add Cohen's trading. The problem with that, Mark Dutch, is I've got to be able to watch Cohen's, okay? I've got to be able to watch him. I can listen to Piper, okay? I can listen to Alex, though. He's fun. Cohen's is very educational, okay? Still modding for my English Greek friend. Oh, okay. Good. Teener Fire, yo. Def check him out. Yeah, for real. I love me some Tino. But yeah, Cohen's, yeah, I've got to be able to watch Cohen's trading. So I've seen his stuff. I like it. I've got to be able to watch it. So I can't do that every day. My headphones are acting like they're blown, and I don't like that. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead. So the Dixie, yeah. See, I turn on that TR main. Maybe it comes down here to support, and then we get a little pump up. And because we do have these equal highs up here that I've been pointing out, and equal highs love to get taken out, of course. And then we also have this area of demand up here that we can get into for the Dixie. So this could provide us our pullback, our further dumpage in Bitcoin. Then when it dumps, Bitcoin can get rocking and a rolling. 10 minutes and you're set for the day. Well, good deal. It's not that. It's just that I like to be able to see charts. When people are talking charts, I like to be able to see charts. Um, yeah, especially when somebody does something when it has to do with like Elliott wave theory stuff, because that stuff like really intrigues me. So I like to watch it. Let's see. Let's go over to. So yeah, a little iffy on the Dixie. Just to be honest, um, we do have the dynamic reactor down here that it could come down and bounce off of for support. We will super trend is red, so not sure about that one. Gaussian channel, it's flirting with it. Is flirting with the breakdown, and this is the 4 hour. Go to the daily. Okay, so it's trying to gain some support. So we'll just have to see. We'll see. Market Oracle. Yeah, I know. There's no volume. Okay. S and P. So this is something that what's the one that I've been looking at that I was like, oh, this could. Oh yeah, Nvidia. So we have S&P here. It's trying to create new highs. It's pumping. It's been moving, but I don't like the way this looks. 15-minute. I've got the Tino candles on. Oh yeah. High volume. We've got this high volume candle down here. Let me just go over to Nvidia, because Nvidia will kind of let you guys know what I'm thinking across the board, because I don't even really have to go over the 3 stock indices, because Nvidia is what is driving everything. Nvidia won't stop anytime soon. No. However, let me is daily. However, we could get a pullback. Okay? We could get a pullback. It would not be it would not be crazy to get a pullback. Maybe not even this low, okay? Maybe not even this low. If I get rid of this, we can see a clear ABC possibly forming in here, which the B wave or the C wave is typically of similar or equal length as the A wave. So we could just come down here. We've already filled this gap. There's a little bit of space there, but we do have this Vecta candle down here, this high volume candle down here for Nvidia. So would not be shocked to see that. Maybe we get a 4th and 5th waves in there, and that gives us a 5-wave structure to the downside, and then we get a retrace and a continuation. Maybe. But I'm just looking at this and I'm like, it's looking a little toppy. It's looking a little toppy, especially if we start taking out lows. Now, this is the low that absolutely cannot break. Of course, we break into that, and it's all she wrote. But this, I mean, I don't know. I'm still bullish, but we need some things to happen from like monetary policy standpoint. We need some rate cuts or something, which I think may come in September. But Tony Soprano did posit, well, what if they do a surprise one in July? Oh, well, what if they did? I mean, I could see it. Every dip on Nvidia will be bought up fast. That's the problem. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's the problem. It is a problem because it's people valuing assets more than the dollar. But that's a good thing for our assets. I think Tino was saying something yesterday about how he believes rate cuts will crash the markets. Yes, I'm with you on that. he believes that Bitcoin will be looked at as like a safe haven when the ish hits the fan, and that is what's going to drive its price, which is, you know, a good theory. It's a nice theory. Uh, I don't know about it, but it's a nice one. To your point, Mark Dutch, if I come over here, do my Fed funds, add that to the chart. All right, so rate pause, steady, hold it, and 0% or around 0%, big bull market. Get a little bit of a correction, start to correct. Then we start getting into a what is it? Hiking cycle. And then we start off very bearish. And then once the Fed kind of settled, all right, we're going to, this is the plan. Everything's looking like, our plan is looking good. This is what we're doing moving forward. Once there was some stability, once there was some less uncertainty, the future was more known. That is when the market started to turn around. And then we start pausing. Okay, pause, and we continue higher and higher. Then what? What happens when we cut rates? Mark Dutch, I thought markets fell when we cut rates. Boom. I thought markets fell when we cut rates. Maybe a little bit, just little bitty drop right here. Now that's Nvidia. If I do go over to like the Dow Jones, we can see rate cuts, rate cuts 0. But this was COVID, so that's a little tricky. Cut continues to grind higher. Cut. Plop. Man, my computer and internet are being super slow this morning. Maybe I need to turn them off. Maybe that'll help. Gotta head to the Fiat Mine. Hope everyone has an amazing day. I'll see y'all in the chats when I can hop in there. Have a great day, Blackie Chan. Have a great day. U.S. markets dump, BTC pumps. Yeah. VT knows. Rate cut going to melt them. So big Wall Street people can get the cheap. Yep. Tino. I like the way Tino brings up the Japanese yen in correlation to the dollar and stock markets. Yeah, Tino is very knowledgeable on like all your bonds, the yen, and all that stuff. He was going over all of that stuff, and he breaks it down in a way that it's not like completely. I shouldn't say it. It's a little bit over my head in that I can't reproduce what he's saying. You know what I mean? I couldn't come on here and say, look, this is what Tino is saying. I can understand him as he's saying it, but that doesn't mean I retain the information. But basically, we've got a problem. We've got a problem. If the Japanese yen continues to go higher, the Japanese continues because something to do with the bonds. They keep buying the bonds or selling the bonds and the yields and the yieldsenses. Like, I don't know what's going on. Oh, so yeah. Tino is a whole other beast, man. That dude knows his stuff with the bonds and the yields and the oils. The oils. What is the oil looking like? Which one are we looking at when we say oil? Coinbase derivatives. Look at that. Oil looking like a Bitcoin chart. What? 495. This ain't it. oil, crude. Does the U.S. Oh, here we go. Pro share oil tea. I thought it was oil tea. Whoa, what is this? What is this? Okay, this isn't it. Somebody, give me the oil ticker. Then we've got ourselves a bit of situation. We've got ourselves. I can't do it. It's too early in the morning for the British Greekish accent. Crude oil, I think. I think so too. Crude. CL. That's the one. CL. There we go. There we go. Look at this. Do y'all remember this during COVID when oil went negative? Is that COVID? That's not COVID. Yeah, that is COVID. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait. Did y'all know that Britain used to sail around the world and conquer countries with the cunning use of flags? Sail around the world. Put a flag in it. We claim this land for Britain. You can't do that. There's 500 million of us. You can't do that. Do you have a flag? No flag, no country. Bonus points if you get that reference. When you hit the chart and Tino behind you yelling, taking a look, what do you see? Taking a look, what do you see? Red Vector Recovery. We've got the Vector candles. Vector. We surfing waves. We were bigger than England. The Deutschland. Oil's looking a little bit tricky. Oil, funny enough, looks a lot like the Dixie. Rejection off 382. Yeah. Bloody hell. Yeah, but now it's to the downside. Yeah. Good morning, Otter Boss. Throw some autos in the chat for the man, Alex O Crypto. What do I have on here? Why do I have a position thing on here? Let's go down into the charts and see what happened. Oh, is this from yesterday? Yep. So this didn't play out. This would have, but this didn't. I mean, the entry played out like beautifully. Look, came right down to it. And I was kicking myself for not getting in that trade because I was live at the time. But it fell through, so, you know, hey, lucked out. I don't know. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. That's a nice crazy little wick right there. It's not too bad. But we can see that just because we have crazy wicks doesn't mean we can't continue lower. So yeah. 382. Let's bounce off. Wait, you said what now? Rejection off 382? Rejection off the 382. Rejection. Where are you talking? Are you talking about this? I don't know what a 382 is. I don't use it. Wait, what are you talking about, 382? Well, that's not going to work. Let me just slap on a 382 on here. Let's see, 382. Oh, yeah, that is what you were talking about. Okay. Alrighty then. It's a rejection. We're going lower. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, we don't have to go lower, but I mean, this is breaking down. So it might happen. It might happen. It might happen. 3 was hungry? Yeah, top to bottom. 3 was hungry. 3, 8, 2. Oh. Oh, yes. 3 was hungry, Mark Dutch. 3 was hungry. But anyways, guys, we've got to be careful here, okay? So just know that it's not the end of the world if things do break down. Even if we do go to 52K, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. I still think we would get a bounce. I would hope. If not, then we could be in a bit of a pickle where we just correct for a little while longer. There we go. Let's get rid of this. I don't know that we'll go straight down. I mean, maybe. There's not much volume here, so. But yeah, still think we could go a little bit higher. But guys, hold on. How do I do this? There we go. Guys, it is time for me to get ready for work. I love you guys. Thank you for showing up and showing out. A whole 16 of you in here? You guys are amazing. So yeah, I would just be cautious. We have lost the value area low, so that's not good. We get a close below that today, then we probably will see more downside. We probably will see 52K. So yeah, I would just be cautious. It is non-farm payroll day. 8:15 and 8:30 are times to look at. And just to be aware of, and 10 a.m. as well, and 2 p.m. because we also have the FOMC meeting minutes, which is essentially a transcript of the inside meeting that the members were having, the Fed members were having before last meeting. So we get to have a little bit of insight, see what they were saying. And talking about something just popped up. Challenger job cuts year over year, 19.8%. What is this? I don't know if I've even heard of Challenger job cuts. Change in the number of job cuts announced by employers. It's extremely early data, but historically has limited short-term correlation with overall labor conditions. Job cut announcements. Okay. It's a yellow folder. Don't really care. But anyways, I love you guys. I hope you all have an amazing, wonderful, radical day. Oh, hold on. Wait. T.I. Joe. Hey, man. Good to see you. Good to be seen. All right. Yeah, I got to go. Love you guys. Be careful today. Don't forget to use a stop loss. Okay? Make sure you use the stop loss because we might see some trickery today. So just be careful. 8, 8, 15, 10, and 2 are the times to be watching. Maybe nothing happens during one and something happens during another. Maybe it's best to just wait for this day to settle before you do anything, especially if you are not very experienced in trading. So just be careful for the love of God. I love you all. Be safe. Have a radical day. Peace out.